then I won. And this is when he was trialing for 1v1s, and I was like, mate, I don't even play duel.
Oh god, so we're in Lost World, following Cooler off the spawn, straight to that rocket launcher. I actually missed out on grabbing that yellow, but does retain control of that red armor, and looks like he's going to get in on the Mega, so not too good a start for Gory, you have to say, and the direct rocket, in fact blown himself up, won't go to help. Who do you think is going to win then, Cooler or Gory?
Let me think.
Do that CZM
really
thing,
like
think for 5 minutes about it.
Cooler is like, I really enjoy watching Cooler play. I actually learned how to set traps in TDM from watching him play duel, like the way he played it. It was actually quite cool.
Well, the score is 2 to -1 in favour of Cooler.
Yeah, after the first 40 seconds, I'm gonna hold out hope for Gory though. I think he's just had an unlucky start. He can get back into positives.
Are you on the server?
Actually, no, I have no idea what the password is.
There's no password, you can just join. But I think you need to be invited. I'm not really sure.
Good system.
Yeah, invite only servers.
I'll try and join. I'll be right, 1 sec.
Wow, 3 to 1 already. Hey, Lost World. Did you like it when it was DM13 more? Or this no DM9 Lost World and Quake Live design?
I can't remember the difference, but I can remember I did prefer the previous one, even though I couldn't tell you what the difference was. It was like an issue when they first did it, and it's just been accepted, but I did prefer it before whatever the difference was, which sounds ridiculous.
Originally, I quite liked this in Quake Live. It added a bit of strategy and tactics to the game, I guess, but I don't know, nowadays it's kind of boring. That. I feel like
I think this map is interesting. It's an interesting, different way of playing when it's two absolute top-level players. But if it's not a closely matched game, then it's just not entertaining at all.
I don't think any maps are that entertaining when it's not closely matched.
Sometimes, like I can remember, Aero Walk games in Quake 3. I mean, you were just in awe of what CZM was able to do to players on that map when he was the absolute best on it, and there was a lot of players who just weren't familiar with it at all. I used to be impressed by that, even though it wasn't a close game.
That's true. Like we saw Deliberate Murder the other day in TDM. Watching them decimate their opponents, but it's actually, I don't know, it's as good as maybe a close game in some ways.
Well, as a contest, obviously, it doesn't hold the same appeal, but you can still be impressed by it.
So Cooler now, 6 to -1 up. I mean, I'm not holding out too much hope for Gory. I don't know who he is, I don't follow the duel scene at all. But he has got a kill. He's back to 0. Cooler ignoring that yellow to rush back. He does take the red armor. Gets the machine gun kill as well. Is machine gun, what, 7 damage still in 1v1, is it?
No, it's 5, isn't it?
Oh.
There's no mode in Quake Live where it's 7, is there?
Oh, okay. That's a shame.
Well, as far as I know.
You know it'd be a good mode for 7 damage? Plan Arena.
No, I'd go with TDM. Bring back, well, it's never been 7 damage, but exactly.
7 to 0.
Wouldn't that be like almost as powerful as the current lightning gun?
Yeah, but slightly lower DPS, of course.
Well,
Yeah, the rate of fire is lower, but
it used to be 7 in CTF. It was
Yeah,
like
it did.
CTF.
I mean, it was brilliant.
It wasn't. That was one of the biggest complaints we had against it because
No. We did.
5v5.
Other teams did.
No. We
No, because
definitely.
we were rubbish as a CTF team, but the fact that we could use the machine gun well kept us in games.
No, because all it did meant when we finally got our one opportunity to get the flag, we'd be spawned on by 3 players who just machine gun us down in a millisecond.
Chat makes a good point. I'm scared for Jivo. He was very good, but lack of practice in QL and biggest inactive time from this legend players will hurt him. That's very true, because let's remember that in Quake 3, Jivo had the best lightning gun aim towards the end of Quake 3. There was no one who could really match him with it.
Yeah, that raw aim that he had was insane.
And that's not going to carry over to Quake Live, especially when you've been so inactive.
Yeah, I always loved the way he actually played, spamming his grenades about.
Yeah, I mean, he would fire, 150 minimum on a ZTN, sometimes
brilliant.
more than that.
It was actually, he had a unique style. Like, everybody else played relatively similar, but him with his nade spam
Yeah.
That's a good rush by Gory there. Goes aggressive, gets his 3rd kill on the board. 3 in a row there. Cooler just being very aggressive himself. Trying to sess him down. One way to play it. Misses his rocket shots.
My way to play it would be to give Cooler so many frags that he becomes slightly depressed, and that's when I'll strike.
Yeah. Well, maybe Gory thought, 9 frags. Well, Cooler's not going to feel he can come back. He needs to lock me down any more than this. Can't really hear you, Ozo.
I know, my microphone's miles away.
Well, don't talk then.
Alright, so... whoever it is has a deep friggin' voice. That'd be me. And yeah, there's Batija.
God, very deep voice. I could do an impression of... Yeah, I tried to do an impression of you, right? But I just ended up speaking slowly. Which isn't how you speak. Hello, my name is Batija. It's not the greatest impression.
Batija gone super posh.
Hello. My name's Batija.
Yeah, it's uncanny. Anyway, dragging this back to Quake Live.
9-3. It's a pretty boring game at the moment. Cooler just hanging around the yellows. We haven't actually switched away from Cooler. We've been on his point of view the whole game because, I don't know. No offence to Gory, but nobody wants to watch him play.
Not when Cooler's about.
Oh, misses his rockets. Got to be more efficient than that in the Legends. But pretty effective on the spawn kills there. 12-3. I like Cooler's plasma. I like the fact he's using that. Best, most impressive gun to watch players utilise, isn't it? Oh, look at that dodge.
Well, if they utilise it well. I kind of think, some of the maps we've had in Duel, if you think back to T9, they don't involve much impressive plasma. They just involve holding plasma down all game, firing it constantly. That isn't impressive.
No?
No.
Hitting
but when you're
every
actually
cell.
making... Yeah, I love plasma ambushes, when people pull those off. Those are great.
I think Cooler's got good plasma.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
Would you have him up in your top 5 plasma users?
Oh, I don't know about that. Let's see, who's my top 5?
Q50.
Q50,
Yeah, I was
no
say,
doubt.
all modes will just duel, otherwise you can't have Q50.
Q50, 421.
Yeah, Fortune, he's good.
Clip.
Really good plan,
Clip.
Clip.
Really
Yeah.
good. Clipper. Yeah, maybe then. Cooler.
Cooler
I
could
can't-
be in that top
can't- yeah,
5.
I can't think of many others. It's a difficult gun to use. Avec, I remember, used it really effectively for like a certain amount of time. He didn't.
In Quake 4, his Hyper Blaster was
Yes,
fucking
that was
amazing.
in Quake 4. That's what I'm thinking of with Avec.
Usually I'm just spraying it all over the place, sort of eyes closed, but it's like...
Yeah.
Avex was really on it.
I remember the plasma of Fox and Tox in that 2v2 cup back in the day. Eurocup, was it?
OSP, when they had 10 ping probably.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good plasma.
Stickhand goes Fox Plasma. Do you remember that? There's a little video of Lincoln and Fox, where Lincoln spams Plasma at the tele exit on ZTM. Just gives Fox instantly. No, it's just me. Okay. Moving on.
Nice rockets.
Yeah, you see, Ozo knows. I remember when you used to be fun this.
Yeah, I don't have a memory.
So
so
I remember you were never fun.
There's no point in saying, "Do you remember that?" to me.
This has early onset of Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I do.
Needs more coconut oil.
I really do.
NBC
Bit of
has the best
MCT.
plasma, according to Exodus. Get out, Exodus. Right
Ban.
now.
You can instantly ban it, no problem. Well, looks like it might be close to being over now. 18-4 in favour of Cooler.
What's his accuracy stats? Because that's the most interesting. Because it'll tell us how. Well, because he's going to know what to do in every situation anyway. Because he's played it to death. The only thing that's going to really matter to Cooler is his technical ability, how well he's aiming.
Well, he's not. I wouldn't say he's really aiming particularly well, but
in some of the
dual,
fights he's
you
hit good
spam it, don't
LG,
you?
but in others he's not hitting the LG you'd expect. You know, it's not always picking up that efficient a kill.